Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel and some more Dragon Ball FighterZ. Today we're doing something a little bit different. A friend of mine was running into some trouble, specifically with Beerus. I was very interested in the question he was posing. He was asking me how to beat Beerus at first, and then more specifically, Beerus 5LL. The team that Olaf or Mark runs is, not in this order, but Bardock, Videl, Gogeta. I was curious why he was losing to Beerus 5L at all. Like, what situation was actually coming up? I didn't really get any specific details on that, but we're gonna see if we can figure out the instances that he's talking about. If I had a video or something to like actually take a look at, that would be a lot more helpful, but he just said he was losing to Beerus 5L a lot, so I'm pretty curious. Okay, so where I want to get started is taking a look at the startup of every character's 5L or just standing light attack. Now, I know personally that every one of these is 6 frames. So if I go up to Beerus and hit him, you can see that the attack startup is 6 frames. If I do the same for Bardock, 6 frames. If I do the same for Gogeta, 6 frames, and it's 2 hitting as well. Now, I know personally that Beerus also has a 6 frame light attack. If there is a neutral situation where both players are mashing at the exact same time, then they should clash. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Beerus do light 6M and then have him mash as fast as possible after. So let's do that. So we'll do a jump and then we'll just mash. Perfect. So now we're gonna have Beerus play it back. And then I actually won there as Bardock. We both have 6 frames, 6 frame light attacks, and 6M is 0 on block. So mine actually hit. So very interesting, Bardock actually won there. Let's try with Videl now. Yeah, Beerus actually lost once again. Let's see Gogeta. I have an inkling that Gogeta will win. So every character on Mark's team actually won the trade. Now this means one of 2 things. It means, for one, maybe 6M is more minus than we think because you technically are in recovery from landing in the air, so that's a possibility. But also, maybe Beerus's auto attack just isn't that good in a neutral situation against these other auto attacks. Okay, you are in auto attack range, so maybe it's just the fact that you're more minus than we think, or maybe there's just more pushback than we think. Yeah, okay, so Beerus actually whiffs the first hit of his auto attack after light 6M. He does not hit from this range. So if you are getting hit by Beerus auto attack, there has to be an external factor that maybe you're in a place where you're minus, or maybe the spacing is off and maybe you're getting hit by the second hit or the third hit or something. But the first hit honestly is not that good. Like, it doesn't have crazy range. Okay, so now I'm really curious because Bardock won that, but Beerus was close enough to like trade. And it is 0 on block, so I'm wondering if we flip things around here. Okay, so now the question becomes, if Beerus wins this trade with Bardock doing the 6M, that means there probably is landing recovery on 6M, which makes sense, but it should say that it's minus, right? But so let's give it a go. Oh, not what I wanted. No, Bardock actually won there. Let's try that again. Beerus won. Am I just maybe not mashing hard enough? Okay, now I'm fucked up, because if I just needed to mash harder. Okay, let's double check and make sure I'm doing this as best as possible. I mashed the fuck out of it, so let's try. Okay, clash. So let's see if we can get to clash again. We are clashing, yes. So apparently it turns out I needed to mash just a little bit harder because the clash situation did come up. Now the question becomes, how do we win this situation as Bardock? Because Beerus is taking the advantage after this. So my next best guess after 5L and the clash situation comes up would be 2L because it is 7 frames. If we try to do Bardock 5LL, the second startup, as you can see, is 11 frames. That apparently is longer, like it takes longer than Beerus's. So let's give that a try. And we won there, just like that. We didn't clash. Let's try it again and we can convert off into a combo.
This next one's gonna wipe you off the face of the planet!
Okay, so all I've gathered out of this situation is mashing harder kind of works. Okay, so this does clear up a little bit of confusion. There isn't any landing or recovery frames on 6M that aren't already calculated in the frame data. Let's try with Gogeta. Yeah, Gogeta's 1. It like did a simultaneous trade. Seems like it's as funky with Gogeta. All right, let's try Videl again. Yeah, it seems like the second hit of Beerus's auto attack faster for sure. But that's when we'd go into something like crouching light attack to beat it. Oh, lost there. Yeah, it just, if it's coming down to an actual clash situation, you just have to be aware of your options. There are options that are faster than auto combo, and the main ones to go off of after light attack is crouching light attack. So I'd recommend that. If you are running into a problem where you are consistently losing the clash, if you clash, you can still reflect right after. I mean, in Videl's case, you can't really do that, but reflect or dodge is an option. Okay, well, turns out the frame data does in fact not lie. So it has to be something external, or maybe if like you're mashing or something like that, maybe you're not getting your light attack out on frame 1 while your opponent is, so maybe that's where you're losing. It's the only thing I could really think of. All right, well, that's gonna do things. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more, check out the rest of the channel. In the description, there's links to not just my channel, but my friends' channels as well. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Peace.